The coach of the Tartans is Natalie Cohen. Officials for today's game are Bill Kissel, Tim Lutton, Sean McSwiggan, and Sophia Duck.
And welcome you into the Highmark Center here, Carnegie Mellon University in Oakland, for coverage of women's volleyball on this beautiful Thursday night as the Point Park Pioneers make the trip from downtown Pittsburgh here, Division II versus Division III. Bob Orquist, Jared Barton for one night only. You may refer to me as Boris Boneyard. I will refer to you as Jack O'Lantern.
That's fine.
Okay. Just for this night only.
Yep.
It is Halloween out there. Haunted Hannah Knoll also on crew. Amanda Monster Mash Sloan as well. Should be a fun night though. This is one of 3 remaining matches for Carnegie Mellon Jared to fine-tune before the UAA tournament. Grueling UAA round robin on Saturday. 2 matches against Case Western and then Washington, where they had 2-1 leads. They ended up losing in 5 sets. So a chance to reset since then, and a time maybe to get some footing back underneath before the November 15th tournament in Rochester.
And just like the basketball in the UAA, the volleyball just as competitive. And, you know, you're going to run into roadblocks like that. It's just about, you know, making sure that you can go and adjust and somehow, some way find yourself deep in that UAA tournament at the end of the season. So we'll see exactly what the Tartans can do. But this is a highly skilled squad that we've seen all season for CMU, and I'm sure they'd love to take care of business here at home against a crosstown opponent that you wouldn't normally think you'd see on a slate. Usually you're not seeing a Division II school in action, but I'm sure that was all scheduled before Point Park made the move from NAIA. So they'll take it, and we'll see exactly how it all plays out tonight.
CMU will be 4th when the UAA tournament begins. They are 14-10. They are done 4-3 in UAA play, 5-5 here at home. Point Park is 5-16. They are 3-7 in the MEC conference. Nea Tumala will serve, the fantastic sophomore. Carnegie Mellon in the white, except for Abby Chen, who's in the red, and Point Park in the white with green piping, except for their libero, who wears the black. Near side, Rayshard, and that's played up in the air by Elise Wallace. From the attack line, that's a block by Woodard. Tumala sets Rayshard again. There's the first point as she gets in between. Mia Art, by the way, is the libero for the Pioneers, and a 1-0 start for CMU.
Yeah, Rayshard, just such a staple of the CMU squad. We thought maybe might not have her this year, but she comes back on the grad year, and it's been so much fun to watch.
285 kills now on the season for Rayshard. There's a center kill, but tapped over. Tumala receives. Chen to Woodard, who taps. And a good dig, but they can't save it. Arndt with a good hustle. But it's a 2-0 start for CMU.
Always love the pancake digs, and you saw Arndt come up with that. Just didn't have the support afterwards. CMU with a 2-0 edge.
So 2-0 start. Another serve for Nea Tumala from Los Angeles, California. She's a happy cat today, right?
Look at that.
How about an easy putback for Woodard? 3-0, but mentioned it on Sunday, mentioned it again today. If Nea Tumala is a Dodger fan, she's happy today.
Yeah, and I think half of the country is happy as well. Not everybody likes to see the New York Yankees succeed, so I'm sure there's plenty of happy people across the country.
She's happy with that, happy with a 3-0 start, even though she goes wide on her 4th serve, and one will serve 4 as Julia Follador, who's a graduate student from Torn, Italy. She will serve from left to right for the Pioneers, trailing by 2. Will jump serve. Received in the back line by Gavros, and a kill. Woodard with that left hand. Bella Woodard from that far antenna. She did that on Sunday in both matches. Does it again there. She's got 2 kills in the first 4 points.
So dangerous.
4-1 lead.
So dangerous from that opposite antenna.
With that left-handed swing, too, that gives you a little different angle from over there. As Rayshard serves. Chen off the floor. Tumala sets. That's dug by Follador. Wallace will play it over. Nice dig by Woodard. Near side. The hit from left to right for Catherine Jackson. They say it's in, and it's a 5-1 start for CMU.
Just catching that far line. Perfect placement.
We need either the chalk to fly up or the digital.
Yeah.
Like the tennis now in Wimbledon, right? They got the digital representation.
I want to see that digital representation come to sports like baseball. I think that would make things a whole lot easier for a lot of people.
I'm in line with you. Good block in the middle. Woodard, though, long on the swing, wants a touch. And there was a touch, and it's a 6-1 start.
I didn't even
for
see
CMU.
that one. Officials closer than us.
A block in the middle, and then it came back to Woodard. And so 6-1. 6 of the first 7 ports for CMU. Service error from Rayshard, who's been great. You mentioned the graduate student. She's been fantastic in her time here at CMU.
Of course, she's from Guaynabo, Puerto Rico, and they're known for some Pony League World Series baseball in that part.
Seem to be here every year in Washington, PA for that. As Mia Arndt, the sophomore from Montour, serves. Near side, that's an easy set and an easy kill for the Cat. Catherine Jackson, 7-2 start for CMU.
Cat Jackson really becoming a staple in this lineup as well. Last year you saw her at times, but man, is she very prominent throughout the contest this season.
Serve from Chen. The receive and the tap over by Eden McElhaney. Chen to Woodard. That's off the hands of Follador. Good hustle by Arndt, and Follador keeps it in play.
Great return from the Pioneers.
Around the slide. And that's a kill. Juliana McFarland, nice assist from Tamala. What else, right? Tamala came in with 931 assists.
Yeah, incredible stuff. Tamala, she's another staple in this lineup throughout the year. And Bella Woodard, I want to go back to her. Last year as a sophomore, she came on the scene. And in my opinion, this is just my opinion. Of course, I'm no volleyball expert. But it seemed as though every time she was in the lineup, she would provide a spark, but she wasn't there all the time. This year, she's in the lineup most of the night, and I think that better benefits the target.
I currently drive a Cochrane Hyundai.
There's plenty of dealerships.
I'm angling for some money off my monthly payment.
We'll see about that.
Not holding my breath.
No.
Chen on the receive, on the dig, back line. Rayshard from the attack line into the nets. Point for Point Park, service for Point Park. Again, 3 serving 8, Raquel Tessari, the senior. She's also from San Bonifacio, Italy. They've got Nada Condi, who's from Puerto Rico, Carolina, Puerto Rico, where I believe Roberto Clemente was from. The great Roberto. The great one, as he's known around these parts. Center tap, McFarland. Arndt saves. Far side they go, and that's a block. The kill from McElhaney. We're going to give it to Juliana McFarland and Woodard at that far pin. And it's a 9-3 lead for CMU.
McFarland, great range, and when she's paired with Woodard, almost unstoppable, I think, for an opponent trying to get the volleyball back over the net.
Service from the back, and we haven't seen Schlemmer, who serves at the net. She's good up there. Rayshard does everything. That's a good read. Eden McElhaney, who was second-team All-RSC last year, the senior from Beaver High School, transfer from Marshall, gets the tap, and the Point 4 will serve 9, and McElhaney will serve.
Speaking of transfers, how about Point Park's amount of transfers? They're really using the portal to their advantage, if that's even a thing in Division II.
Received by Chen, dig by McElhaney. Far side, the Pioneers go. That's a good dig. Almost a defensive one by Jackson. Chen plays it over. Chance for Point Park to get in system. Center,
what a hit.
And they got in system right there. Right in the middle. Patricia Calero Irizarry, who's from Isabela, Puerto Rico, hammers it down the middle.
A lot of velocity on that hit. Giving the Pioneers a little bit to look up to and keep their head in this game, only down 4.
They've got 3 of the last 4, but a service error gives the serve to CMU. 10 will serve 5 as Gavros will come in for Kat Jackson. It will be Zoe Gavros, the sophomore from Tabor in California, to serve. So a defensive specialist got to start tonight. Goes into the net with a service error, and 6 will serve 10.
That's one of her signature moves. She loves to just have that serve, just maybe tap the net and get over. Unfortunately, though, when you play and at that risk, you run into those situations where it just doesn't make it over the net sometimes.
Nadi Condi, mentioned she's a senior from Puerto Rico, came from Clarendon College, one of the transfers Jared just talked about. Near side, Rayshard. That's played by Point Park to the near antenna. Great block McFarland was involved, as was Rayshard. Rayshard, great save with the right hand on the pancake dig. Tap by Schlemmer. That's up in the air. Condi will play it to the back line. Played over. Schlemmer. Sumala around the slide. McFarland blocked. Played by Gavros. Near side Rayshard. And a good play by Tessari. The rally is on the tap. Chen is there. Sumala with the center dump, and that's played by Point Park. Blocked at the net and into the net.
It's going to be a net violation on Rayshard.
It is on Rayshard. And another serve for Condi. Closest Point Park has been since the start. They trail by 3, 7 serves 10. It's the ball in the middle, off line, so McFarland has to just tap it over. Same for Point Park, but it works. No, that's Schlemmer.
Yeah, pancake dig from Schlemmer.
She got her fingernails underneath.
Wow.
Thought that hit the floor. That's off the block. Chen, Sumala, McFarland tolls the block, and it's 11-7. Credit that point to Elizabeth Schlemmer with that dig.
No doubt, and McFarland able to finish it off as she made contact with the front line for the Pioneers, but had enough oomph behind it to find the floor.
So 11-7 for CMU, and for McFarland, she's got 2 kills in this first set. Izzy Saffert will serve. The freshman from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Gets the ace in front of Arndt. And it's 12-7 Tartans.
That was going to be tough for Arndt to make it there. That was perfectly placed by Izzy.
Izzy will serve once again. She's a mechanical and biomedical engineering major.
Yeah, you get a lot of those here at
the
CMU.
university. Received in the back line by McElhaney. Off the block, it stays alive. Phillips got a piece of that. Rayshard, that's blocked. Dug by Safford. To the far antenna. Volleyball blocked by CMU. Tamala, Rayshard. That's off the hands of Volleyball. We get a whistle. And another point, another violation against Point Park. Yeah, those biomedical and mechanical engineering, that means that they'll be making the artificial hardware that's going to go into my body later on in life, right? That's what they do. They make artificial hips and knees, amongst other things. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But
I was going to say, try to avoid that if possible.
I trust Izzy Safford if she's making it.
You're right.
Follider gets a kill point for Point Park, and it will be 8 serving 15, a 5-point lead. No, it's actually, it should be it's a Point Park serve.
Yes.
They were getting Elise Wallace back in, the graduate student from Salem, Ohio, West Branch High School. She will serve. The left-handed standing serve and doesn't make it across. Service error makes it 14-8. CMU as Bella Woodard will come in, and Nea Tamala will serve for the Tartans.
Tamala, she was very important on a couple of those points in recent minutes up front. She wasn't doing the blocking, but she was there getting deflections that were coming across the net and off of her own players.
Jump serve received by Arndt from the back line. McElhaney, dig by Chen. Rayshard blocked. Woodard up in the air. Tamala will set, reverse. Woodard taps to the back line. Great vision. Good hustle by McElhaney. Couldn't get there. It's 15-8 CMU.
And even if McElhaney would have been there in time, it was going to be a tough one to get back just because of the placement, ball placement from Bella Woodard on that hit.
7-point lead for the Tartans. Another serve from Tamala with the jump serve. Arndt receives. Good job by Tamala. Goes upstairs for the dig. Rayshard to the back line. Played by McElhaney. Center set for Point Park. Played by Rayshard. Tamala reverses. Woodard kills. That's what they do, but that's what Tamala does.
Right.
What a fantastic setter. Timeout, Point Park.
CMU doubling up the score on Point Park so far in this first set. They're looking sharp today.
16-8. Woodard, how about this start? 6 kills already for Bella Woodard.
She's been the player of the match in my book so far.
Hopefully she's not scratching down any notes on Jack O'Lannon and Bobby Boneyard. Hope she uses those names, right? Want her to use her aliases.
Right.
Another serve for Neha Tamala, leading by 8. Arndt off her fingertips. McElhaney and Wallace will play it over. Back line for Jackson. The kill in the middle. Another one.
That's what, 7?
For Bella Woodard. 7 indeed.
Her
Fantastic.
set. She's been
Certainly
dominating.
is her set. Woodard came in with 126 kills on the season. Another serve for Tamala. That's how she started the set with 4 straight serves. Near side, up high, Tamala. Chen to Woodard. Why not? Feed the hot hand. Played in the back line by Point Park. Elizabeth Phillips in the middle. She had some presence there as well, the sophomore. And it's 18-8 CMU.
Taking care of business in this first set. The Tartans would love to get out quickly here in set 1.
They've already done that, right? They'd like to keep their foot on the glass. Far side set.
Not on the glass, on the gas.
On
maybe.
the gas, right? How about Raquel Tessari? Not sure if she meant to go off the inside of her right hand, but it worked because the angle was perfect for the kill point. Sometimes you'll take that, and she certainly will, as Eden McElhenney will serve. Came in first in kills on the team and second in digs for the Pioneers. Is that long?
Oh, yeah, it is. Just a bit long.
Rayshard tried to go to the back line with that kill.
Very close.
2 in a row for Point Park. 10 will serve 18. Julia Folladar will serve. She's a transfer from Xavier University in Louisiana. Off the tape for an ace. A 3-point run for the Pioneers.
Yeah, that was a perfect placement in terms of that serve. When they catch the top of the tape, it's tough because you never know what kind of bounce you're going to get going over the net.
Very tough to make that read. Jump service for Follador. Tamala, Woodard taps. They get a whistle.
Net violation on Point Park.
Net violation against Point Park. And it's a point for CMU. An unforced error makes it 19-10. Point Park hitting 103 in this first set. How about 333 for CMU? A good start.
Yeah, you'll take that.
Hitting wise. To the set to the far side. McElhaney off the hand of Kat Jackson. Edith McElhaney has another kill and another point. 12 will serve 19. Kill number 2 for McElhaney in this first set. Mia Arndt will serve, the sophomore from Montour Spartan, local product. Tamala, good dig by Wallace. Thought that was an easy kill. Played over by Tessari, in system for CMU. And there, you're not stopping that in the middle from Catherine Jackson.
She is for real.
She is for real, Jared.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Juliana McFarland returns for CMU.
You cannot go wrong with an outcast reference. 20 serves 12. Jump serve from Abby Chen. Received by Folladar. That's off the mark, and it's 21-12 CMU.
Chen serving.
So they're in control here in the first set. Again, freshly new to Division II for Point Park, formerly NAIA competitors.
And we've seen them here before against CMU. They schedule matches every now and again. So
matches and other sports as well.
Right.
Just because they're local, not a far drive from the city downtown Pittsburgh. Played off the net, but Chen can't serve it. It came off of Jackson's hand, then McFarland, and it's a kill for Point Park. They trail. 13 will serve 21. Raquel Tessari will serve.
Tessari serving.
There are 11 transfers on Point Park.
It's a hefty bunch.
Sure is. That's a big-time turnover in the last couple years. That's another point for the Pioneers.
Oh, and you wonder if those all were products of that switch from NAIA to Division II.
That was my thought, right?
Yeah.
Because you're moving up, some chances for some higher levels. We got a Division I, at least one Division I transfer.
University of
to
Cincinnati
on there. Also, Marshall University, Division I. A couple other Division II. St. Vincent, a transfer with Haley Stormer. That's played over to Chen. Tamala tapped over. Played by Point Park. It's into the net, off the net. And the rally is on. Tamala gets up and sets Jackson off of Arndt. Kill for Catherine Jackson. K-Jack with another kill, and it's an 8-point lead. 8 kills for Woodard, 5 for Jackson. Schlemmer serves 22, serves 14. Schlemmer with the left-handed service. Arndt on the receive. To the far side. Played over by Mariah Perez. Tamala center set. McFarland partially blocked. To the far side, McElhaney. That's knocked by Jackson and tapped over by CMU. Center set that eats Chen alive, and it goes off the antenna. Just the self-defense trying to dig for Chen, and 15 will serve 22.
William Kissel catching it off the shoulder, but he's okay.
Calero Irizarry gets the kill, and Eden McElhaney will serve. There in the MEC North Division, that's Long. 23 will serve 16. Moving up to the Mountain East Conference, first year they're in the Division II membership process. I threw up air quotes just for legal purposes.
Right, of course.
23 will serve 15. Zoe Gavros will serve with a right-handed jump serve from the near corner and a whistle. They were checking.
I think we got an issue with the book.
Either the book or maybe a rotation. No, it's the book because they're talking to the scorer's table, so nothing untoward happened for either team.
At least I don't think so.
To me, the score looked correct.
I didn't see any discrepancies.
But I'm also following along on the official stats and the live stats, right? So
right.
We're good to go. Everything is copacetic, says William Kissel. R1 tonight. Oh, he's R2, actually. R1 is Tim Lutton, right?
No.
No, I got it
R1's
right the first time?
Yeah, you had it. So R2 is on the floor.
Yeah,
that's Tim Lutton.
That's Tim Lutton.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Center set. Off the block. Played by Tamala. Tapped by Ray Shard. To the far side. Follador. Chen off the rafters. And couldn't get there.
Hit off the
Gavros
speaker.
Came in. That's almost like the net ball you talked about, right? You got to play the bounce and the angle. Hits the speaker up here at the Highmark.
Oh, and Zoe Gavros was not expecting it to take a weird bounce off the speaker as hard as it did, so it caught her off guard as it came back down to her. 23-16 CMU. Point Park trailing by 7. Naughty Condi serves. Around the slide, McFarland. Good dig by McElhaney. Second again on the team. And that blocked by McFarland. Played up by Stormer. Tapped over by Point Park in system. And tolling the block, Julia McFarland. J-Mac with the kill, and it's set point for CMU. Yeah, I don't think McFarland was going to be denied on that sequence. She was a part of 3 hits, including the clinching point hit.
Safford will come in to serve for the set for McFarland. Her third kill. Woodard, Jackson, and McFarland have 15 kills amongst them. Safford will serve. The jump service with the right hand, received by Point Park. They play it off the net. Follador, played by Point Park. Tamala sets up Ray Shard, and a good block at the net by Stormer to get the block point. Keeps Point Park alive. That's actually Mariah Perez and Stormer. Split that block. 17 will serve 24.
Got to give the Pioneers some credit trying to claw back into this first set. They trailed at one point 16-8. Now trailing 24-17.
They trailed early, too, and they got back within 3. Tamala, a joust. Played up in the air by Stormer. To the far side, Follador, blocked by CMU, tapped over. Played by Tassari. In the back line, McElhaney. Good dig by Gavros. It's an overpass, and the rally is on. Reverse set for Point Park off a deflection. Played by Schlemmer. Near side, Rayshard. Mishits, didn't have the right angle. Point Park staying alive. 18 will serve 24. With all due respect to the Bee Gees. Another serve for Elise Wallace. She's a graduate student. There were 3 graduate students. A couple of seniors as well for Point Park. That's dug by Point Park. Follador blocked, and out it goes. And Point Park stays in there. Contrast that with Rayshard, the graduate student, and Chen, the senior.
Right.
The only 2 upperclassmen for CMU.
Yeah, fairly young squad, which is obviously great for the coming years here at CMU.
Another serve for Wallace. She needs to serve out if Point Park wants to come back in this one. Received by Rayshard, killed by Rayshard. Played by Wallace. Follador off the block, off the net for Stormer. Back over, the overpass is out. And the first game is in favor. Set 1, CMU 25 and Point Park 19. So a good start here for Carnegie Mellon University. Sometimes you just need to enjoy Thriller, right?
Always.
Here's a trivia question. You know what song knocked Thriller off the #1 charts back in the day?
I couldn't tell you.
It's a one-hit wonder. It's maybe one of the best one-hit wonders.
What year?
84, 85.
It wasn't. It wasn't the one by Buck Cherry, was it?
No, it was not. That was after.
Play that
I'll
funky
give you a
music.
hint. Overalls are involved in the video.
Men at Work.
No. Dexy's Midnight Runners.
Oh.
And Come On Eileen.
That's a good song too.
It's a great one-hit wonder, right?
I was going to say,
this is obviously
Men at Work
Michael
had a
Jackson
couple
is
of,
not a one-hit wonder.
Right.
But for Nancy Malla, 14 assists. She just piles them up. She's going to be well over 1K assists this season.
Yeah.
What fantastic stuff she does as a setter. She's an all-around player, much like Rayshard. Rayshard's great at the net, but she's really fantastic all around.
Yep.
Teams flip-flop, so Point Park will play in the forecourt right, left for CMU, right to left on the first serve for Elise Wallace. And a service error and a 1-0 start for the Tartans. Tamala will serve. She had 2 nice service runs in set 1. Woodard is in. She had a great set, 8 points. 8.5 points on 8 kills for Woodard. Tamala will serve. Received by Stormer. Near side set. Block points. Welcome to the match. Kai Hergenrother. Woodard as well, but Hergenrother just checked in, and she gets a half a point on the block.
And that's one of those instances where you had enough behind it that Point Park, all of their players were sort of pulled up towards the net, and there was nobody home on the other side.
Good dig by Tamala. Almost set him up like a kill on the block. In service for the Pioneers. Reverse set. Tapped off the block, and that changes direction. Chen couldn't get there. First point in set 2 for Point Park. 1 serves 2. And Folladar will serve. Julia Folladar from Xavier University in Louisiana and Turin, Italy. Beautiful country. Beautiful countryside in Turin, Italy. Up, getting that. Great left-handed swing. Loaded up and set it down for Bella Woodard. Boy, she's been great so far tonight.
Yes, she has. She's got to be close to 10 kills already.
I will give her 9 in my books, which is mirroring the official score. Off the mark. Miscommunication. Stormer went one way, and Wallace went the other way with a set unforced error. 4-1 CMU.
Just a classic miscommunication in the front of the net.
Another serve for CMU. It is long. They lay off. Rayshard on the service line.
Rayshard serving.
Another serve for Rayshard. 5 serving 1. Received this time. Tapped. Good job to go down and get that by Jackson. Near side. Woodard with the death touch.
Yep.
And it works.
Oh, it was a death touch, all right. I think everybody was anticipating some speed coming behind it. Instead, she goes off speed, and it just tips over into no man's land on the front of the net.
How about a season high kills for Bella Woodard already?
She'll keep adding to it.
Near side. McElhenney taps. Jackson is there. Tamala center set. Herkenrother kill point. Welcome to the game. That'll get the old video up there. Kai one showing the hearts. They give it to McFarland.
Yeah, that's not right.
So
Juliana
10,
McFarland
right?
is not in the game.
So thank you for backing me up. Oh, that'll just eat Tamala off. Good near side kill by McElhenney. But
CMU's claiming that
was she in the net?
Antenna.
That's what they're questioning. The referees are talking. Sophia Duck, Tim Lutton, or excuse me, William Kissel. It is CMU correct. Glances off the antenna. Now McElhenney is getting an explanation, which he is obviously not happy with. Rayshard will serve. It's 8-1 in set 2 here for the Tartans.
Similar to the way this the first set started in this game.
I believe it got to 10-3 in that set. Another serve for Laura Rayshard. Rayshard is a mechanical engineering graduate student. Came in leading the team with kills. Carnegie Mellon gets the point again. Another great start. Timeout, Point Park.
Not
Nine
to
serving
turn
one
into a
for
movie
Ray
or TV
Shard.
critic here.
Well, we
but
want musically, now we do this, right?
Yeah.
And a TV tangent. Received by Point Park to the near side for McElhaney. They went 10 on that kill. Eden McElhaney. Again, tops on the team in kill. She came from Marshall University. 28 straight starts, and let's add into that 28 more, so 56, I believe. Tapped, and then it goes in the middle. McElhaney, no one was there for support. And
that may have hit off of McElhaney's hand, a bit awkward.
She tried to put it at least back in play.
Right.
But no one was there to help out. Chen will serve. 10 serves 2. Received by Arndt. Near side McElhaney. Pulls the block. Gets the kill point. And she's been good. McElhaney now gets the team lead with 5 kills for Point Park. Perez comes in. She's from Denver, Colorado. Otero College. So another one of those transfers we talked about. She will not serve, though. It'll be Nadi Condi to serve. Arndt up in the air. Condi to the near side for McElhaney. Blocked by CMU, and then Chen was waiting, and Samala got there.
Kind of stepped in front of her. Miscue. It happens.
It does, because that would have been an easy play for Chen. But you can't blame Samala going to the ball. That's what she does, right?
Right.
Part of her job description and what she does fantastically. Point Park serves trailing by 6 off the tape. Reverse set, Woodard. Nice dig by Stormer. Back to Stormer from the attack line. Played by Ray Shard. McFarland long from the far pin. And 5 will serve 10. 2-point run for Point Park.
Enter CMU. Number 5, Elizabeth Schlemmer.
First time they've got a multi-point run, Point Park, in set 2. 5 serving 10. Another serve for, I said it was Condi earlier. It's Raquel Tatsari serving, who gets the dig nicely. Tapped over to Chen. Whistle. And
Double hit.
Double hit for Point Park.
Double shots on Point Park.
11 will serve 5. Service back to the Tartans for Elizabeth Schlemmer from Centerville, Ohio. She'll serve.
Mariah Perez didn't agree with that double hit call, but either way, we move on.
UAA academic and CSCA academic for Schlemmer last year. Tamala. McFarland around the slide. Dug in the back line by Volleyball. Played by Schlemmer. Tapped by Tamala. Art will come near side to McElhaney. Let's see McElhaney, why she leads this team in kills. She's been really noticeable. Has the pink shoes on. Not sure if that was just for October or that's her standard footwear. She'll serve. 6 serves, 11.
Also has the pink bow, so I would assume that.
Carryover, right?
Yeah.
You can wear that year round. It's a great message. Good receive by Chen. Schlemmer from the attack line. Blocked. Calero, Irizarry, and Follador were both there for Point Park. Another serve for McElhaney. Pioneers within 4.
Climbing back in it. We've
nice
seen it a couple
comeback.
of times tonight.
Staved off elimination, and the loss in set 1, eventually falling 25-19. McFarland, nope. It's Jackson. Blocked, but it goes out off the block. Kill point for Jackson, 12-7 lead for CMU. 6 kills now for Jackson.
In for CMU, now serving. Number 9, Zoe Gavros.
Zoe Gavros will serve. 45 aces last year for Gavros. And that's received by Point Park. Good dig by Cesari. That is long. It'll be 13-7. CMU, another serve for Gavros.
Net violation.
Oh, net violation on CMU.
Yep.
Gavros has 11 aces this year, so into the net CMU, so flip that point over. 8 will serve 12. Audrey Scholl, the senior, another transfer from Antelope Valley College. She's a Ridgecrest, California native. She'll serve. Chen receives. Tamala plays it off the net. Follador gets it back near side through the block. Played by Schlemmer. And CMU in the net again.
Yep, same exact violation.
9 will serve 12. Scholl will serve again. Scholl with the walk-up serve. Chen receives. Far side set. Rayshard taps. Good dig by Tessari to the floor to save it. In system. McFarland gets it, but goes angle right to left, but right to left wide. Right idea. Just couldn't get it in on the far side. Pioneers, Jared, within 2.
Right there, 12-10 now.
Point Park has gotten 3 in a row and 5 of the last 6 points to get within 2. Rayshard. Taps McFarland was going to get in position for the net. Falls to the floor. Point Park within 1. Timeout, Carnegie Mellon.
You a part of any of those matches?
I am on
Sunday.
WPIL Field Hockey Championship coverage on Sunday.
Oh, okay. Never
Saturday.
mind.
So nothing over the weekend. Saved by Point Park. Around the slide, McFarland taps. Played by McElhaney, near side. Off the block. Follodar's kill is played by Chen. Tapped over by Rayshard. That gets it done. Into the net. She gets the block off line and over there to make. The block was Perez, but Rayshard ends the run and gets service back to CMU, leading by 2.
So a good timeout call by Natalie Cohen.
Yeah, I like that when you come out of timeouts, right? Nothing infuriates a coach than coming out of the timeout and failing. Announcers don't like that either.
No.
At least this one. Service for Izzy Safford. And an ace. It's an Izzy ace. 14-11.
Safford serves again.
Safford will serve again. Izzy Safford, just her 6th ace. Actually, let me reset that. Another point for CMU. 15-11.
Kai Herkenrother winning the jousting session at the top of the net. She'll get credited with the block.
Safford with 15 aces coming in. She'll serve again with the right hand. Received by Perez. To the near side. Follador played in the back line by Safford. Rayshard played by Follador. Backline kill for McElhaney. Off of Gavros. Back to Gavros. We're in play. Chance to set up the offense for Point Park. Near side. Follador. Julia Follador with the kill. Splits the backline defense. 12 reserve 15.
Yeah, she wasn't going to be denied either, as you had Gavros and Schlemmer diving to try to do anything to keep that alive, unable to do so.
In to serve, Elise Wallace. Chen in to most likely receive the libero in the red jersey, the Cardinal jersey, or Scarlet. Played by the left hand of Schlemmer. Set up by Condi, who's now got the libero jersey on, and it works for Point Park. McElhaney gets another kill, and Point Park back within 2, 13 serves 15. McElhaney now takes the team lead in kills with 8 for Point Park. Another standing serve, Wallace off the tape. Hergenrother off the block, played up by Condi. Reverse set, and it is long on the far side for Point Park. Point Tartans, they lead by 3. Service for Nea Tamala. Tamala, by the way, team lead in aces on the season, coming into tonight's match. Near side set for Tessari, played by Gavros. Center set, Hergenrother, played by Wallace. To the far pin. Off the block and out it goes. That'll be a point for Julia Follador. Good defense, but that's what happens when you slide to the pin sometimes. 14 will serve 16. It's been a 2 the last couple of serves, and then vice versa. Reverse set, Woodard. Nice dig in the back line for Point Park. And Volleyball, and that's a kill point. Eden McElhenney, a little dance after the kill. Pioneers within 1.
Not going away in the second set.
Polidor will serve once again. A graduate student. And you can hear them yell. Tamala off the mark. Herkenrother was coming to the ball, and the set was too far. We're tied at 16.
Brand new set.
First to 25, win by 2. Another serve. And long it goes. Service error gives CMU the serve and the lead, 17-16. It'll be Laura Rayshard to serve. Rayshard, talk about our all-around game, came into tonight 284 kills, 380 digs, and 3.5 points per set. Steady play. That's what she's done her entire career. The center set, was it touched? No, it went wide from the middle. 2 in a row for CMU to lead by 2. Rayshard, another serve for the Tartans. Received by Condi. Blocked.
Guess who?
Woodard. Well, that's just the stuff, right?
No doubt.
Wonderful block by Bella Woodard. That's our first solo block and our 4th total block, and that's long. It's a 4-0 run for CMU. All of a sudden, they've opened up a 2016 lead and a timeout for Point Park. This fits the Halloween motif.
Yeah. Any song by the weekend would probably do that.
The video has sort of creepy video, right?
If you remember the Super Bowl
halftime
show.
I got vertigo in the Super Bowl halftime show.
That was it was a good show, but
but there was
specific moment.
They needed that flashing lights warning.
I was all out of sorts.
Me as well. Service again for Rayshard. She's been on the run to get CMU leading 20-16. Sarah Faith is in. Sarah Faith and Mia Arndt, both Montour Spartans and classmates and teammates now at Point Park. Deep service, Rayshard out. Good layoff by Point Park. You can hear the communication. And they set out, and they were correct.
I mean, that was as close as it could have come, though.
So dual liberos, which is a change this year in college. Mia Arndt to serve. That's why Condi was also in as a libero. Near side tap by Woodard, played by Arndt. Near side set up for McElhaney. Dig by Chen. Tamala far side to Jackson. Tolls the block for the kill. K-Jack has 7 kills. Chen will serve. 21 serve 17. Chen, that is long. Chen stepped in and has taken over as the libero defensive specialist. There's been a great line of those players for CMU. So we've got errors going back and forth.
In for Point Park, number
18 will serve 21. Perez in for the Pioneers. Raquel Tesori will serve from the middle of the back line for the Pioneers. Right to left in set 2. 8 wins last year for Point Park. Moving up into Division II, as we mentioned, into the MAC North Division. They were formerly in the River States Conference in the NAIA.
Which is not sanctioned by the NCAA.
So a good move for the Pioneers. Coming all the way up. Served by Schlemmer, 22-18. Bypassing Division III to D2. Tapped over by Perez. Chen. Tamala. McFarland. Around the slide for a Mac attack. 23-18.
Point Park not the only university regionally making moves as well. Mercyhurst jumping all the way up to Division I from Division II.
Back line played up in the air by Volleyball. McElhenney to Perez. Schlemmer in the air. Tamala far side. Jackson. Good dig by Tesori. Attack line kill for McElhenney. Played easily by Jackson.
Nice
Tapped
dump.
over. A center dump by Tamala. And into the net. Set point number 2 for CMU. CMU also making some moves, right? Although staying in the same division.
Yes.
They're moving. They were an associate member in the PAC, the President's Athletic Conference football-wise, headed to the Centennial Conference for football.
Yeah, starting next year.
No football in the UAA, so they've got in the PAC.
I would say around half the schools sponsor it.
They go opposite. Jackson. Net violation. On Point Park was waiting to make sure. 25-19. Apparently those are the winning numbers. Second time tonight. 25-19 for CMU. Tamala 23 assists. Woodard with 10 kills. Herkenrother off the bench, 3 blocks. Chen has 11 digs to lead CMU. Elise Wallace has 8 assists to lead Point Park. McElhaney has 9 kills, Eden McElhaney. Mariah Perez has 1 block, and Raquel Tessari 11 digs to lead the Pioneers. Match 3 starts with CMU up 2-0, and they've got service with Nea Tamala. Just checking the players in the rotation to make sure everything is square, and it is. Tamala's had a couple of service runs in each of the sets tonight. Tamala, neuroscience major here at Carnegie Mellon. The right-handed jump service. Off of Condi, an ace. All 3 sets. Our Carnegie Mellon lead here tonight.
Always want to start the set off on the right foot.
Or with the right hand in this case. Another jump serve.
No pun intended.
Well, it was all intention on a pun. Tamala center set. Tapped over by Herkenrother. Played by CMU or PPU. Backline kill for McElhaney. Chen sets Rayshard. Played by Condi. Out it goes at a 2-0 lead for CMU. Rayshard with another point. Another kill. That'll be 3 kills. Rayshard with 3 points here this evening. Another serve for Nea Tamala. 1 ace so far tonight. That's an overpass, but a good dig by McElhaney in system. CMU. Reverse, Woodard, long. Or was it touched? Net violation. And a 3-0 start for the Tartans.
Those net violations have been a problem for both teams tonight. And from up here at this angle, we're not really, we're kind of blocked. It's kind of tough to see some of those come to fruition.
Off the tape for Tamala. It's a Neha ace. He'll take it. 4-0 start for CMU. Tamala will serve again.
I couldn't have asked for a better start here in set 3.
Each time, in each set, she's had a service run. Started set 1 and then in the middle of set 2 to start this set. Tolling the block nicely by Volleyball at the near pin. First point for the Pioneers. 1 will serve for, and Julia Volleyball will serve for the Pioneers. Right-handed jump serve just over the net. Rayshard receives. Rayshard gets it back and kills it from the near antenna. Rayshard all UAA, all academic. CSC academic, all district, all UAA honorable mention, and an AVC Region 7 honorable mention last year. And as a senior, and came back as a graduate student. McElhaney, good dig by Jackson. Went down to get that. Woodard plays. Played in the back line by Follador, near side. Off the net and into the net.
Point to the Tartans.
6-1. Justin Allen, the men's basketball preseason All-American, just found that R.J. Holmes is back for his 5th year.
I can't believe that we're already at that point of this season.
It's coming. We're in November. Just around the corner. Rayshard with another kill. It's 7-1.
Ace on that one. She was serving.
Yeah, she gets the ace. We get this overlap of sports, football and soccer and volleyball and basketball in November.
It's the busiest month of the year for us.
McElhenney just plays it over. Jackson, Tamala, Woodard. Nice dig, a high dig by Wallace to the near pin. That's well played. And a good decision at the net. Just the Sarah Faith just kind of punched it over like a soccer goalie to get that kill point. 2-serve-7. Service for Mia Arndt. Middle jump serve received by Chen. Jamala sets up Woodard. Taps Arndt, Wallace, and McElhaney into the net. 8-2 CMU. They got service back as Juliana McFarland comes back in. Always smiling. Having fun, CMU. Noticed that a lot on Sunday, even though they had two disappointing, gut-wrenching 5-set losses. Good dig by Rayshard. Back to Rayshard. Off the tape. Good dig by Point Park. Overpass and a whistle.
Kill by Laura Rayshard.
Carry and a kill by Rayshard.
Chen to serve.
Chen will serve. Rayshard up to 6 kills. Chen the libero. 9-2 lead for CMU. Trying to win it straight sets. Samala. Chen, they can't save it. 3 will serve 9. 25-19, 25-18 were your first set scores here in this one.
In for Point Park. Number 11.
CMU trying to have no such closeness in set 3. But they did have a big lead in set 2.
And 1.
Lesser, but yes,
they've had leads in previous 2 sets, but Point Park has
they've battled back.
Kept it in, kept themselves alive, really.
Raquel Tesori will serve. McFarland, you're not stopping that. A J-Mac attack from the middle. Hammers it home. She was great on Sunday, McFarland. McFarland gets her 6th kill tonight. McFarland had 17 kills total in the round robin on Sunday. 10-3 Tartans. Schlemmer serves. Long.
Just outside.
Good layoff by Arndt. Just a little more downward spin. 4 will serve 10. Eden McElhaney serving for the Pioneers. Right-handed jump serve received by Rayshard. Samala sets Jackson. Dug by McElhaney. Overpass and a joust. Jackson again, deep and long. 2 in a row for Point Park. We've seen this before. Comes the potential comeback. 5 will serve 10.
McElhaney serving.
McElhaney serves again. Chen receives. Offline to Mala. Schlemmer. It's in play. An overplay. And just an easy point by Jackson. That's really a ball that Point Park should have had in system. Not sure what happened. CMU will take the easy kill point for Kat Jackson.
In for Carnegie Mellon, now serving. Number 9, Zoe Gavros.
11 serves 5, and Zoe Gavros, the business administration major, the sophomore serve. Received by Folladar, played by Folladar, off of Rayshard. Got up right on the shoulder maybe, and Folladar gets the kill point. 6 serves 11.
Haley Stormer in for Point Park. Also entering, now serving, number 23.
In to serve, Audrey Scholl, the California native. Stormer also in. Stormer's a local product from Ligonier, PA. Western PA, right? Ligonier Valley.
Yep.
Transfer from St. Vincent. Off the block. McFarland with a point.
McFarland, the set from Tamala.
Doubling up the lead.
12 will serve 6. Herkenrother back in.
Condi back onto the floor for the Pioneers. Kai Herkenrother entering. Izzy Safford.
Izzy Safford will serve. Herkenrother was UAA Academic All-American, the engineering major. She's a Hampton graduate, right up a little bit northern suburbs of Pittsburgh, 10 miles or so away. 7 will serve 12 after the service error. Both teams rotating in.
Number 15, Sarah Faith.
In to serve, Elise Wallace.
With the server, number 24, Elise Wallace.
Wallace leads in assists. Came in their leader in assists with 460. Played by Schlemmer. Rayshard, yep. Got that in. Just inside the end line. 13-7. Tartans. Didn't need the digital display on that one.
No.
Or the chalk.
Sean McSwiggan was there to make the call.
Serve for Tamala, who started this match with a run. Received by the Pioneers. Wallace to the far side for Faith. Tamala near side, Rayshard. The tap. Faith is there. To the back line, McElhenney will tap it over with the right hand. Tamala, Chen, Woodard. Block was there. It was into the net anyway. Faith and Stormer were both there defensively. Might not have gotten over either way. 8 will serve 13. Julia Follador to serve for Point Park. Good velo. Received by Schlemmer. Schlemmer into the net. Once, twice. Could have kept doing it at that point, right? It was supposed to be, I think, for Herkenrother, but it went over her head and came to Schlemmer. 9 will serve 13. And again, the Pioneers hanging around. Follador serves off the tape. Reverse set for Woodard. The tap and the winner.
Off-speed kills. Everybody's expecting Bella to go swinging for the fences, if you will. Everybody's on their heels.
Right, if you get the timing right, you get the defense. You get their timing off.
Yep.
12 kills for Woodard tonight. Served by Rayshard. Good dig by Tamala. Chen sets Jackson. The dig by Condi. Condi will let McElhenney play it just in. Caught the white tape at the end.
Yep.
10 will serve 14.
Good ball placement for the Pioneers.
Patricia Calero Arizari. Mia Arndt serving.
That's also in. An ace.
An ace for Mia Arndt.
That's an ace for Mia Arndt.
And again within 3. To Point Park's credit, they've shown resilience in all 3 sets so far. Jackson receives that time. From the back line, Rayshard. Nice dig by Follador. McElhenney plays off the block. And a good job to keep that alive by Jackson. Tap by Woodard, played by Follador. Center set. Another good dig.
Kat Jackson keeping that play alive.
Twice in a row. Samala gets the point with the dump over. 15-11 Tartans.
Juliana McFarland in for
Twice Jackson went down to keep the ball alive. Chen will serve. Tartans by 4, received by Follador. McElhenney off the block, plays it up. Wallace tapped over by Follador. Woodard tap over by McFarland, played by Point Park to the near antenna. Tamala, Rayshard, Tamala.
Yeah, that works.
Follador, center set. McFarland was there, not sure if it would have made it over. Point for CMU, 16-11. Timeout, Point Park.
Carnegie Mellon leads the third set, 16-11.
16-11 in the third set for CMU. Mentioned that. Point Park, they got MEC action all the way out with West Liberty, Wheeling, Fairmont all at home. And then they finish off at Salem in West Virginia. Most of the schools in the Mountain East Conference are West Virginia based. Chen will serve again, leading by 5. Long. 12 will serve 16. Rotating in. Raquel Tessari will serve. She's another one of the Italy natives.
Number 3, Raquel Tessari.
Got 2 from Italy, 1 from Brazil, 1 from Puerto Rico. On the Point Park roster, truly international. Up in the air, off mark, and McElhenney does a good job to reset. Tamala, reverse set. Woodard played off the hands of Barra Christic, but it's another point for Woodard as her great night continues with 13 kills.
We got to go and check that individual career high for kills.
No, this is a season high. Received by Point Park, played by Rayshard. Near side, Jackson off the block for a kill point.
Jackson, she is for real.
Indeed she is.
Schlemmer to serve.
18 serves 12. Received by Point Park.
Battle up front. Tamala winning it that time, but Point Park responds.
Rayshard, Tamala, Jackson. Good dig by Arndt.
Ooh.
Tap at the middle. And the overpass gets the point. I've got 14 kills for Woodard back in 22-23.
Okay, so she's pretty close.
So she's right at there. And she's got 13 tonight, so one off her career high. Left-handed serve by Schlemmer. 7-point lead for CMU. To the back line for McElhenney. Tamala, Chen, Jackson. Pulls the block again. She's got 11 kills now. CMU up 20-12.
Schlemmer to serve.
Building a resume too. This is, even though they're in the membership process, it's a Division II team. With the UAA being tight, McElhenney blocked and gets it through the block for the kill.
Kill by Eden McElhenney.
You're trying to build your resume too for the Division III tournament for CMU. So I would think this might factor in. So would a good UAA tournament, which starts on November 15th at Rochester. Another serve for Eden McElhenney, trailing by 7 for the Pioneers. Received by Chen. Tamala, boom! Woodard, you're not stopping that. It's a KJ kill from the middle. 2013 CMU.
In for Carnegie Mellon now.
21, late point up there. Zoe Gavros to serve. Arndt receives. Tapped over. Near side, Rayshard. The overpass. Played again, though, by Follador. Back to Follador. Off the block, Schlemmer. Tamala. Rayshard, good defense by Point Park. They got there with Patricia Clero Irizarry and Anna Baruch Kirstic. Good defense by Point Park. They trail by 7. 14 serves 21. Audrey Scholl comes in to serve for the Pioneers. Chen receives. Tamala sets McFarland. And just like that, it's 22-14. Juliana McFarland, the junior from McLean, Virginia.
And we've done a lot of talking about Bella Woodard in this game, but Juliana McFarland has been just as impressive. And Kai Herkenrother, who's in there now, has also done a really good job, which she's been called upon.
McFarland now has 8 kills and 8.5 points. Woodard still leads the way. Received by McElhenney. Big time swing.
Laser.
Kill by number 10.
Julia Folladar with the laser from the far pin.
Gavros is trying to do anything she could to just keep that alive and elevated, but
she's trying to get feeling back in her hand after
In for Point Park, number 3.
shaking her right hand. That was a big time swing and kill by Folladar. Elise Wallace to serve once again for the Pioneers. Left to right, they trail by 7. CMU trying to win in straight sets here this Thursday evening. Near side, Rayshard block, played by Herkenrother. Rayshard to the back line, played by McElhaney. Folladar, and then she's Schlemmer up on the far sideline. 2 monster kills in a row for Julia Folladar.
Wallace to serve.
Might want to just get out of the way of the next one. If you're CMU.
I wouldn't want to get hit with that.
16 serves 22. And a standing serve for Wallace. Rayshard blocked. Played by Gavros, but no one home for CMU. And it's a run for Point Park to get back within 5. They've got 3 in a row and 4 of the last 5 points. Wallace will continue to serve for Point Park. Left-handed standing serve received by Schlemmer. Near side Rayshard. And blocked at the net. Stormer was there. Haley Stormer as well there. Faith is, you can maybe try block there. And another run for the Pioneers. They're back within 4, 18 serving 22. Another serve for Wallace. In the middle, that'll end it. Ty Herkenrother, the 6-foot junior, splits the pipeline with that kill. 23-18. Tamala could serve it out, just like she started this set.
Yeah.
CMU needs 2. Good job by Point Park, and Wallace will play it over. Chance to set up the offense. In the middle, Woodard off the tape, off the block. Ties her career high. And it is game, set, match point. Match point CMU. And Tamala could serve it out once again. Received by Folladar. Shen, who's in the net.
Point Park's in the net.
Yeah, they are. That'll do it. 25-19, and then 2 25-18 set wins. And a sweep for CMU. That'll take a little bit of the bad taste of the hard losses over the weekend. Also, right, you want to get a little bit of a roll with the tri-match coming up this weekend, Jared, and you want to have that mojo going into the UAA tournament on November 15th. So a check on that start tonight with the 3-set victory over Point Park.
Good tune-up. You were able to get 3 straight wins in set, and on top of that, you had to fight a bit of adversity. You weren't ever trailing, but you did have to deal with the team coming back on you. So it's not like it was a cakewalk either way.
So that helps to get ready for UAA play.
Yeah.
And again, Grove City and Oberlin are here over the weekend in a tri-match for CMU. And it's back home November the 8th. Wheeling will visit Point Park University. Point Park with the loss. Their record falls to 5-17. They've now lost 6 of their last 7 matches. And for CMU, a win gives them 15 wins, 15-10, and 2-4 now in their last 6. So thanks for watching. Good that you got here. Hope you're enjoying your Halloween night, and hope there weren't too many tricks in this broadcast tonight. Hopefully they were all treats. Certainly a treat for CMU, winning 3-0. For Hannah Knoll and Amanda Sloan, and for my partner, Jared Barton and Bob Orquist. 3-set win tonight for women's volleyball here at Carnegie Mellon. 25-19, 25-18, 25-18. Thank you for watching tonight. Please continue to tune in and watch CMU Tartan Athletics on the CMU Athletics website. Thank you, everyone, and good night.